Okay, testing, 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 testing. Wait and see. Hello, can you see me now? I hope so. Okay, good. I was there the whole time. What are you talking about? So, and I was showing off all the Art House Whimsy stuff and what I was going to do. So I'm going to start over. Yeah, yay, much better. I don't know what happened there. It's sometimes YouTube will glitch. It is the new year. So I have a gel print that I had pulled in a previous video a long time ago, and I save all these, of course. So I'm going to be using that as part of the background. Hi, Vicki. Hi again, Cordelia. Hi, Dawn. Um, then I got these freebies from Art House Whimsy. If you follow them, she gives away freebies on her Ko-fi shop. And so these are some pretty neat little wings, like, and crowns made of lace and things like that. Hello, hello, Happy New Year. And so I printed out all 4 pages of the freebies. I shop a lot with them, so I don't feel bad having the freebies and not paying for them. You know, with Ko-fi, you can choose to donate. Um, but I take the freebies and I pay for the goods. Yep, here I am. Here I am. And I love these wings. They're just fabulous. And then there are these little fabric looking wings. Let me get them up close. So those are freebies, mixed media wings and crowns on her Ko-fi shop. And then I printed out some of the old people because I like old people. I wish there was a fat one because, you know, that would be more representative of me. But definitely the clothes. Okay, good. Okay, glad it's better. So I printed some of those out, and then I printed out some fish because I like fish. And I've got my cats, my little whimsical cats. Got my Simon Hurley background stamp and kind of a mark making stamp set that, remember last time I tried to use it, it was kind of all stuck together. I'm hoping I can still work with it. Now I have a piece of watercolor here. Yeah, the cats are fabulous, aren't they? Well, I'm a cat person, so there's that. Um, okay, let's get my chopper. So I'm gonna need to make this a 5x7, and the die I want to use and is these scissors from this Spellbinders die set because, you know, I'm trying to use my stash and maybe the needle and thread and some thread. Um, but I need to start on the collage, so I need my cutter here to cut my paper. Yeah, I know, Cordelia. I was just talking to a friend of mine about how, you know, I turned into a great grandma and I'm not exactly. I mean, I am thrilled about it, but then, you know, that old lady that scares the crud out of me in my mirror all the time mocks me. Since you're old, you're old. Yeah, I do. I do. I love images of old people. So let's go 7 inches. So I've got 5x7, and I'll probably obviously trim it down too. But is that actually 5? It looks wider than 5. I think I cut it at 5.5. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, Pam has a resolution to get everybody's name right. I saw that last night while I was lurking on a channel. So I'd like to thank everyone for my Christmas cards. And I'm going to tell you, so, because I know a lot of people expect to see, you know, the happy mail, but I'm going to tell you why I don't show it. And here's why. I'm just trying to decide, do I want to glue this or paste it? I think I'm going to paste it because I don't want anybody to feel upset or have their feelings hurt. If I got mail from one person that they thought they would get mail from too and didn't. And that happened to me the other night, and I was, ooh, get out of here. Oh, what, we got a dead gnat in our art. Um, I was expecting a card from a good friend, and I saw another friend got a card from that friend, but I still had not received one, and I was feeling some kind of way. And so, and and it's happened before, so I just decided that it would be better if I didn't share that kind of happy mail, where it's general. It's your birthday, it's your birthday. So I do appreciate all the cards and things, but and I got quite a few, and I thank you so much. I didn't send out a single card this year, so it'll be my own fault next year when I don't get any cards for Christmas. Anyway, that's my soapbox for that. But I do appreciate your work and your thought and effort that goes into the cards that you send me. I appreciate that a lot. A lot. Even your Hallmark cards, Pam. Oh, you'll get used to remembering people's names. Hi, Pam. Hi, Vicky. I got two Vickies in here. I got two Pams in here. We're just going for it with the twinsies today. So if I can pick this up, there we go. Just making sure this is good and stuck down. Maddie. I mean, sometimes I forget people's names too, even their screen names, because they've changed now. Like, every time I see Karen come in slapping paint on paper, I can't remember that her name is Karen, because that's not how her YouTube name used to look. It used to look like Karen McCoy. Aren't they adorable? So anyway, I did speak to the friend, and the friend indeed sent me a card. It just hasn't arrived. But I was feeling bad. I was like, oh my gosh, what? Because it's a close friend. It's not, just a casual random friend. It's a close friend. Okay. So that's how I deal with, if I want to make a card, that's how I deal with this stuff. Tissue, wet strength tissue that I want on a card strength background. No, Pam, Stellar Craft by Pam is a different one. She is. I think we've been on design team before together. So now I want to put some marks on here. Let's get this little swirly guy. And these are silicone, so they're, not the best quality stamps. I do want to use, though, I think I'll use, since this is paint, we're working on acrylic paint, I think I'll use Stays On. If I can find it. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Just make some random marks on here. So that Stays On will stay on. Why its name Stays On? I think I want to overlap those, a couple of those. Okay. And that's alcohol in that container right there. It cleans it up nicely. I'm going to make sure there's no stink bugs hiding in my rag because I haven't touched it today. I can't even believe there was still one alive. He was just hibernating in my stamps. This is another one that's stuck to the. Ah, I like it though. These little scratch marks. I'm gonna need a longer. It's not long enough. Grab my Simon Hurley. So I went to sleep early last night. Fell asleep watching a YouTube, as typical of me. Apparently, there was noise outside. I didn't hear a doggone thing. Let's go right about here with it. Yeah, okay, that's all I want of that one. And I'm not even going to bother doing any massive cleaning of these because I just don't care. Let's grab the stink bug stamp. Yeah, that stink bug was trapped right there. Scared the crud out of me because I picked it up, you know? And I thought he was dead, but then I scooped him off into the garbage and he was moving, so I had to spray the crud out of him with some alcohol. And then pick him up with about 9 tissues and send him down the water slides. Hey, Shanna. Let's get a couple more. Let's get one going right here. And let's get one going up over there in the corner. Okay. So now we've got marks. Don't need to do a bunch more because I'm going to come in with color now. I do want to clean off this stamp because it's, you know, not an El Cheapo like that set right there. 11:45. That's pretty good. Yeah, technically you did make it to midnight. If you weren't asleep right away. Yeah, I think I might have woke up around 11 and just did one of those things where you look up, you look around, you look at the clock, and you just lay right back down. Like, no, not happening. So I'm going to get out my crayons here because I need more color blocks in here. And let's see here. I think I'll stick in the range of colors that I'm working with here. So let's go in with, this is Seedless Preserves, one of my favorite. And let's just make a mark here and smear it out. And we'll come in with a Lilo. Wild Honey should do it. Might be a little on the dark side. We'll find out here in a minute. Yeah, it's a little bit dark. I don't mind. Let's grab a paler yellow. I think this is antique, but dried marigold. That's kind of an orange. Yellow. Let's come in with squeeze lemonade and do a couple of marks. Hi, Chow. Again. Grab some black soot. Just random stamping marks on here. Lucky Clover. That sounds good. Nope. Nope, nope, not happy with that. Oh, let's get pine needles. That's going to be more like it. Lucky clover is just a little bit too green. Yep, that's pine needles. There we go. That's more better. It's still green, but it's more of a more in the blue range. Put a couple little X's on there just for fun. And make me a believer. I think I want, ooh, what's this? Aged mahogany. That kind of goes there with that. Let's go here. Although it's more brown looking here. Okay, that's enough marks with crayons. So you guys, if you haven't used your crayons in forever, get them out. Do it. Oh, look, my box is stuck to my magnet. Uh, okay. So now we're fairly well marked up. And I don't know that I'm going to put this on a card base right away, but I do want a little bit of splatter. So we're going to do that. And I think I'm going to use my Posca for that just because it'll be faster. I want to get done in time for Men in Monroe. Men of Monroe. I like to support Sean and Walter. And I'm just going to prime it right here. Get it nice and goopy. And we'll get some. I don't think I want any gold on here, but if I do, I'll probably put it on my, one of my thingy-bobs. That's good. Hey, Peggy. Did I just say hi? I don't remember. I don't remember what I did 1 minute ago. 30 seconds ago. Okay. Paper towel and wipe that off before I forget and wipe off the hand. All right, now let's take a look at Cat here. I'm not sure how I want to go about getting bolder colors on here. Because what happens is it rips the paper. I'm going to try my colored pencils and see how they go. Hi, Andrea. Uh, Let me grab some place that this paper is really hard to pick up off of a silicone mat. It's almost like it sucks down to it. This may work out well. Just to kind of give me a little bit bolder color here. The pencils work well on this paper. So this is the Epson presentation mat. Let's go with this. Carmine is a little too light. Let's go with the crimson red on their little red areas. Because just because it prints out a certain way doesn't mean you have to keep it that way. This will make them look more like a quilt. And I'm not worried if I go outside the lines because I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to fussy cut it. Okay, here's a little more red. Oh, you got your card kit. Good. I'm happy to hear it. You never know. You never know unless somebody tells you. Okay, so then I need an orange. So let's come in with this pale vermilion and just kind of do a little around here, a little around here, a little here, here, and here. I'm going to need to go into my blues, and this, we're going to go with the blue denim here on the blue. Yes. Actually, this paper takes these pencils really, really well. I'm very impressed. I'm not pressing super hard though, so I'm staying within the same color range as the artist, just brightening up the colors a bit. Blue here. Because there's definitely like some grays and stuff in here too, which I like. Make me a believer. I need like an olive. Let's see, that's bronze. Let's go with artichoke. Yeah. Hi, Delina. Happy New Year. Here we are with the colors brightened up a bit. Still more to go, but I just wanted to kind of show you the progress. Let's see. I'm not going to do all of them either. I'm just doing some of them. Let's just get the rest of his neck there. Oh, these really work nicely on this paper. I need a light blue. It's kind of a blue-gray. Let's go with slate, blue slate. I mean, he's definitely have been brightened up a bit. Isn't this a great kitty? I love this kitty. Let's touch up his eyes a little. Although his eyes look pretty doggone good to me. I want them to be a little bit more, how do I say it? Oh, well, we'll just do it and then you'll see what I mean. More rounded out. I don't know. Let's get some highlight in that eye. Little on the nose. I think he's meant to be like a Sphinx cat. That's what I think. All right, let's put these away and let's get him cut out. I'm a little worried about his legs, so that's where I'm going to start. And he doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but he's got to be pretty good. Because you know I'm picky. And so my thinking was, I have to cut out the scissors. This video may go longer than I expected, since I decided to color this cat. And it broke at the beginning. So anybody that missed the beginning on my very first video, nobody could see or hear me. I was a ghost. I saw and heard myself. So my thinking is that he's foreground and Crazy Jumping Lady is background, and with wings and a crown. Just so you have some idea where I think I'm going with this. Doesn't mean I won't change my mind. This paper isn't super thick, so it's easy to cut out. And I'm going to lose whiskers. It just is what it is. I'm not going to try and cut around them. So I had a great cooking day. I'm looking forward to my dinner. I boiled some beets till they're soft and I pickled them. And so they're in the fridge getting cold. And cooked some artichoke, which I like cold as well. And some barbecue pork chops. And all I have left to do is just roast some potatoes. And I'm looking forward to it. Skip lunch just for that. All right, enjoy your dinner. Yeah, I sent out it took me forever and I apologize for that, for members to send out your card kits. Um and then I had couple in Canada that I had to wait until I got paid to buy Canadian postage. That's how my life is right now. And so but I finally got them all done before Christmas and sent Mike to the post office with them. And I'm glad to hear at least one person received it. But because I sent them to everyone who applied for them. Okay. A tail's a little tricky, my friends. It's very, very delicate. Just hoping I don't rip it or crease it. Just cut off the big parts and get them out to my way. So I thought I saw somebody saying they were having a New Year's, kind of a New Year's ring in the New Year's live event last night, but I didn't make it. I don't think I made it past 7 o'clock, to be honest with you. I might have. There's a couple of spots I'm going to have to get with my knife. I know, search the floor of Mike's truck. You're right about that, because I've had stuff there, and months later he'll say, oh, look what I found in my car. Dude, that's my mail. Give it. Give it to me right away. Where is my cutting board? Let's hope I don't have a craft-a-lynch here. I could. Very well good. This is, yep, don't be doing that to me. Okay, and my knife. Yeah, the legs are pretty delicate, but I want to get this out. Luckily, this paper is really thin, so I don't have to put a lot of pressure on the knife. Keep my finger out of the way. Okay. I want to get this little goober out of here that I couldn't get with the tip of my scissors. It's okay if a little white's showing because I'll be going around it with a black pencil rather than accidentally cutting his foot off. Scissors, where'd you go? Just keep a light hand. That is one skinny little leg. But I got it. Okay, there's Cat. See, he's gonna kind of, doesn't disappear too bad under there. Okay, let's get Lady. Yeah, I think I want to do this lady right here. She should be fairly easy. The issue's going to be with her hands. Maybe I'll put crowns in her hands. You hurt yourself waking up, Pam? um, let me see. Maybe I'm going to put this lady instead. Yeah, I'm going to put her instead. And why does it have to be a lady? Can't there be a crazy cat man? Hi, Anna. Pam. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut her legs out first, this middle part out of there. That way there's a lot of paper here, um, you know, to support while I'm pulling on it. And I'm perfectly okay with the colors on her dress and stuff. Might be quicker just to cut the whole doggone thing out with my knife. You know one or two crazy cat men, yep. Yeah, the rest of that'll get hit with a pen because the hard part's over. Heating pad for what? I missed something. Somebody needs a Tweety bird. Oh, wait, I might have one. Whoops, my chat thing doesn't want to move. Okay, Cordelia was injured or has arthritis or I didn't see it. Dang it, Bobby. I'm now having trouble picturing the scissors here and how I'm going to fit them into the scene, but I'm going to try. Because I do love those scissors. I wish I had a tinier pair. You guys, I'm so excited about Trinity stamps this year. You just have to wait and see, but I'm telling you. So the beauty of the printables is that they're already colored for you. I mean, you can get them, you can take them into Photoshop or whatever your photo editing program is and edit out the colors somewhat and color them in yourself, but why? Somebody's a big dummy. Big dummy. So this is Mary Poppins after she gets old. Yep, I'm pretty sure I have a bird in my art house, or a bird or eight in my art house whimsy collection. Ooh, don't break her neck. Okay, Mary, you're gonna need some wings. She's in the background. He's in the foreground. I have to make it look like that, so she's gonna need not as much shadow, and he'll need quite a bit more shadow. Oh, my new kitty, speaking of shadows and cats. Um, she's starting to get used to me, which makes me very happy. She will jump up on my bed time to time. I should have cut these with my Scan and Cut. I don't think I want those ones. Okay. Cat gets the crown. If I don't get this done in time tonight, this is what I'll do for tomorrow morning. Although I have my great little polls that we did last week for my um, Disney journal. Crown. Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah, I got a new kitty. I got her, gosh, I guess before Thanksgiving. And she's super, super skittish. And so she hid for like the first 2 days, she hid and didn't eat at all. And then she finally came out and started eating and using her litter box. And eventually she let me pet her. And she would come up for pets as long as I behaved exactly the way she expected me to behave, which is to reach down and pet her and only on the front of her head. But now she's jumping on my bed and she still won't sleep with me, but she's jumping on my bed and wanting pets and laying there just for a few moments without being pet. Well, the problem, excuse me, the problem with my scan and cut is it's buried. So I have to unbury it to use it. But it works well. I need to calibrate it again. It's my scan and cut. I just calibrated it. I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, and it already needs it again. And I don't even use it that often. But it's not a hard thing to calibrate the scan and cut at all. You just have to remember to keep at least one 12 by 12 white piece of paper around. All right, fish. Which fish do you want, Kat? These are kind of big, so they may not work out well on here, although this one would. Let's do him. Thanks, Peggy. I believe it. Believe it. I just got done watching somebody on one of those. I don't know. I've been doom scrolling so much lately. It's like I don't feel like talking to people. I just feel like looking at stupid videos and not, having to engage for more than 2 or 3 minutes at a time. Reels, in other words. It's just, I don't know. I think that a lot of us get a seasonal kind of depression. And then, we've had something happen in the family which has is very upsetting. The person will be okay, but it was a little bit iffy when we first found out yesterday. So there's that too. And I contemplated not going live again tonight, but I decided that I need to just stay busy and stay thinking about positive things like cutting out fish and cats and old ladies. The thing is these things tend to get used better if they're not put away like that. And yeah, that's the problem with it being buried. But it's not heavily buried. There's just stuff in the way that I can't be asked to move. And I think, by the way, I think these images were AI generated, but they're well thought out for AI generated images. Look at that fish. I don't know if I want to add bright colors to him or not. I could. I don't think I'm going to, though. Get his little fish lips. Oh, I wish I had some little lips to put on him. Oh, I want a Godiva box. Mm. Let me see. Any of these guys have lips? No. Wait a minute. All right, you guys. This is the epitome. You're going to think I'm crazy. Yeah, absolutely. It's extra hard during the holidays. This may look nuts. but I kind of like things that are crazy. You know, collage style. I need to see how I can reasonably fit her face on that fish. I need to kind of round up her collar right there. Keep her little waddle going there. Oh, fix that hair. We got too much of a flat forehead going on there. Let's fix that. That's nuts. I did behead her. Yep. Oh gosh. Maddie, I know. Um okay, I'm about to deface this little fish too. A little bit more. Now, just because these things are laying right here doesn't mean that's where their placement's going to be. That's just where I have them for now. Yeah, going for it. Glue. Heads are overrated. That's the beauty, though, of printables is, you know what? If I want the whole lady, I can just print her again. Gonna need to do something to the fish here to make him coordinate a little bit better with his head. Her head. I guess it's a her at this point, isn't it? I did see that, Reagan, and I had seen something similar from an artist, and I can't remember the artist's name, but you know, I follow a lot of collage artists, and I'm just going to add just a little bit of color here onto this fish. Just to kind of, you know, coordinate the fish colors with the fish head. Let's do a little color right here. And I wouldn't use any Gamsol or anything on this paper because it's so soft, I'm afraid it would disintegrate. So I just have to try and carefully blend this out with just little circular motions. I'm very impressed with how colored pencils work on this paper. Very impressed. There, she sort of, he sort of matchy matches. Let's do a little bit of blending with this brush right here, or this pencil right here. Just kind of blend that out a wee bit. Soften it. This is relaxing. I know it looks like it might be stressful, but it is actually quite relaxing. Okay. Now, little crown on Cat's head. Believe it. Because it's a diva. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. So let's get the first wing on. If you guys didn't catch it, I'm up on the Trinity Stamps channel, and I have a video on doing bright colors on black, how to do it. Okay, enjoy, Vicky. Happy New Year. Okay, that looks pretty well glued down, but I think I will just give it a little bit of extra glue right under there. All right. That's just nuts. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't even know that 100% I'll use that, but I kind of want to. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So thinking about her and what I've got going here, I think what I'll do is I will take my regular pencil and I'm just going to kind of trace around. Where I want her. Because I need her to stand out a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to take, I will use one of these guys. Let's put the glue away for a minute. Because I don't want to pop her up at all because she's too skinny. Let's make her kind of glow. Let's see how this color looks on here. Doesn't show up. Okay. Okay. Can't really see where I drew here. I'm just going to have to kind of fake it. Going over that part where the crayon is kind of messing up. So I'm just going to try and avoid it. I can't see the edge. I can't see. I think it's here. I think it's there. I don't know. I might have forgotten to draw around that part. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you ate the black eyed pea. I will not eat those, my friend. I will not. Yeah, I got way off over here. I don't know what happened. Okay, so no problem. Just hold her here. Be still, lady. Rub that all in. And then when she sits down here, she's kind of got like a little glow around her. And I'm not worried about the pencil marks. I don't care. Jimmy prep morning. I don't care. Yeah, my ex-mother-in-law used to just say, you just have to eat any kind of peas. I'm going to just count artichoke as a black-eyed pea this year. And beets. A lot of people don't eat beets, so there, we'll trade. I'll cover it with the really white spots that I really, really, really want to accentuate. Like around her head. But yet keep her in the background versus being in the foreground. Ooh, that looks a little ethereal going up there. They don't necessarily bother me, I just hate them. Uh, yeah, I don't know because I'm not Southern, but yeah, it's supposed to bring, prosper or whatever. I believe work brings prosper. You make your luck and all that. Okay. So she's got a glow, and then this guy will have a shadow so that it looks much, much more in the foreground. I don't know what I'm going to do with Fish Lady yet. I don't know. But we're going down next with Cat. Prosperity, yes. Oh, ew, Cordelia. Well, it's okay. I don't like anything green. Well, I do, just not like collard greens and things like that. Spinach, you guys all know I would do not. Nope, there's a huge nope to spinach. Okay. El gato shall be seated right here. Now, it's good. I don't want to use, on this, I don't want to use my chalk pencils on the people themselves. They don't work very well. Let's try this color here since I don't have a black or a gray near me. I'm just going to start creating a shadow around. Blend that out. Buttermilk! Oh gosh! Cornelia, you're killing me, Smalls. Let's give a little shadow on the crown here. Try to just kind of blend that in a little bit best I can, but it's not going to. It's not going to blend very well because it's, you know, kind of a waxy. But I am getting the shadow effect that I'm looking for. And this color is called Raisin, so it's kind of a purple, which is better to use for a shadow than a black. All right, take care, Pam. Cruise check. Oh boy. Oh boy. And people who get to go on cruises. I'm a little jelly. Maybe just a little, not a lot. Because I'm kind of a terra firma kind of gal. Just please keep my feet on the ground. Get that closer to its neck. There we go. Here we are so far. The shadow doesn't show up real well on the black because obviously it's not going to. Let's get some shading going on in here. And I have to remember that now I'm working on acrylic paint and I'm not working on this exactly. So let's grab a deep blue now and make sure, hopefully I'm not tearing up my, that's going to spread out better. Oh, Year of the Horse. I know. I love that. I did see. I don't typically go for spellbinders, but I did love their little horse. Um, the kind of artsy horse. I thought that was super cool. I'm trying to get it in closer to the edge of the tail here so I don't have a halo on it. Not cooperating. Year of the Red Horse. Ooh, red is my favorite. I'm a rat, friends, which is not a bad thing. I like rats. Rats are loyal. up around the ears, get her further in the background. Okay, here we are. This is where we are. Really, you know what? Let me grab this one. Really want this more defined right here. Much better. The Earth Dog. Earth Dog. Thanks, Meg. I've never heard of an Earth Dog. The heck is that? See, I lost most of the color on his feet because of this. Don't mind. And I can take water to this pencil if I want to. So let's come back with the black gray and create a bit of shading here. I don't know, maybe the pencil isn't the greatest idea for this. Let's do a Timwell's crayon. It's just not, it won't smooth. So next, what you do, get a little water. I'm looking for my water. There you are. I'm just going to get it on my little rag here. Just kind of blend that out with the rag. That gives it a little bit of shadow going on. Thanks, Delina. Fire horse. I have made fire. We need to have some shading coming up under his tail. Oops, I got it all over his tail. Oops. Let's get a little brush and a little bit of water. Kind of help that out a little bit. This is why they call it mixed media, because I mix it up. Need his tail to stand out a little better. Well, the thing to get better at mixed media is to actually do it. Just get on there and, you know, like Tim likes to say, just get over yourself. See if I can spread this out a little bit better. Okay, now, where'd Fish Lady go? I lost her. There she is. Come here. Would she be daunting the cat. That's crazy. How do you know you don't have positive results? That's my question. I'm just trying to get my composition here proper because I'm picky about that. Okay. Sometimes it is the happy accidents. Sometimes it is. You're right, Meg. Okay, I think I like that. And then make me a believer. Shut up. You guys, I do that to myself all day long. I'll get a song stuck in my head and I'll tell myself to shut up. Because you don't like it when you're done. I don't always like my stuff when I'm done either, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh, I like this. There we go. This one's for you, Maddie. The creative process is a process of surrender, not control. So there. So there. Do you guys see my ruler? Of course, it's buried under here. Okay, I like this paper. It tears nicely. Thank you, Ranger. I don't want to cover Cat's face. Okay. Creative process is. Okay, I want that to go there. I know that. No, I'm not going to ink up that strip. I'm going to leave it just like it is. Now I forgot where I was with it though. Okay, the creative process is. A process of surrender and not control. I need some hot tea. Thanks, Cordelia. Can you bring me a churro too? I guess I better keep the quoter on here too. That's okay. It is what it is. Because, like, I am not 100% thrilled with this piece, but I do like it. And so I'm just going to let it grow on me or not. or not. Okay, you guys all think I'm nuts for putting a lady's head on the fish, but that's what I've done and I'm sticking to it. Let's just do a little bit of line work around this and then I'm going to call it done. I'll stick it to a card base on a later date if I decide I want to. Leave that about a 1/4 inch in. And let's grab my Cricut pen because it works the best. And I do want a straight line. And it quit working. Okay. You stink. We'll just do this pencil. What the heck? Why not? That better come back some because it's fat. You know what? Let's don't make it a straight line. That'll make life a lot easier, won't it? Thank you, Maddie. That's really sweet of you. Oops. Did I forget to stick this down? Oh, maybe I was going to pop it up. Okay, and then let's do kind of a twisty in between. I figure most people figure I'm kind of insane. And they wouldn't be wrong. It's a fish with a lady's head because I'm crazy. Let's pop that up. It's a good poppy uppy for it. I don't want to pop it up too high. We're gonna need a little bit of embellishment on here, huh? Like, I don't know, not sequins, because I don't own any sequins. I don't think. If I did, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the scissors die. Dang it, Bobby, I forgot. I don't have time now. Because my stomach says, dude, you should eat. Okay. Oh, okay. That's okay. She's going to be fine because she's stuck down now. And I was trying to stick it to, mixed media paint and Tim Holtz crayons. Sometimes I can't tell if I got the backs off of these or not without touching them first. And then if I touched them, of course, it mitigates some of the sticky. Not a lot, but some. All right, let's see what kind of bling I can get away with on here. Could the fish bait lady be on a wobbler? No, because the paper's too thin. It wouldn't, it would just flop around. It wouldn't work. But great idea. Let's see, what color? What color? Because I already know what I want to put on here. Maybe that color, maybe magenta would be better. Oh yeah, I like the magenta better. Oh, I wonder, Peggy, if the year of the wood horse is like the Trojan horse. That would be mean. No, it's going to be a beautiful carving is what it's going to be. Okay? That would be fun if the fish lady was on a wobbler, though. Um, cool. Let's do one definitely right here. Oh, yeah. I love it. And then we'll go here and here. So go large, medium, small. I got that one upside down. Dang it, Bobby. I mean, inside out, backwards, you know, the thing. Let's put it the right way. Because these have, although they're sparkly on both sides, they're more sparkly on one side than they are another. Let's get, I don't need a bunch more because I've got my composition fairly settled. I think I need another here, another medium. And another small. I like it. Yeah, I'm not a crazy card. Like, wait a minute. Who do you think you are? What kind of insanity have you done? Um, I would like a little flower on her hat too, but I'm not going to. I think that's all I'm going to put as far as bling goes. Yep, that is. So one final step, and then this card front is done. I'm not going to put it on a card base because I don't have one made right now. Looking for my archival. No, that's ink on 3. Where's my archival ink? Here it is. That was close. So I do have Art House Whimsy linked in the description box on the original video. I'll go fix this one when I'm done here or tomorrow or something because the first video didn't work out. I don't have an affiliate. It's Etsy. So you don't have to worry about any of that. There. Dang it, I am gonna knock this whole thing of pencils over if I don't move them right now. Oh yeah, you guys, we're gonna have some fun with Trinity stamps. So here it is, my insane. Was just perfect though, because it is a matter of surrender, like sort of, but sort of not, because where I didn't surrender is I wanted the colors brighter on the cat, so I added color to it. Wood element is characterized by high energy, imagination, and a blend of independence with the need for companionship, often bringing an adventure and romance. Oh, Peggy, you got it. You got it. Um, it is really good. That's really good. You gotta stay positive. Yep, I gotta go too. Guys, thank you so much for coming to hang out. Be back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, barring any issues. And I may work on this a little bit more if I get up early enough because I kind of want to put, lines around here. So we'll see. But don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, all the things, all the YouTubey things. And thanks so much for spending your time with this crazy cat lady. Take care. Bye. Oops. Dang it. come back here. Is this the right one? Yep.